is what's ahead.
Yeah, came back obviously 7 behind, 4 reds on the table. There was an interesting debate between you two. You would have chased it, Stephen?
No. No, get on with the next frame.
Thought you might say that, yeah. Steve, you definitely would. Okay, back we go. This is the last before the interval.
Yes, thanks, Hazel. So Judd Trump breaks off in this 4th frame. Last one before the mid-session interval. Average frame time, just under 14 minutes.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, I've seen the situation. I said, are you happy I can see the red?
Just asking the referee, is he happy that he can see that red?
I've seen the situation.
Do you think I can see the red? Judd, do you want to have a little look at that? Because I don't want to...
It's your...
Just have a little look and see the red.
It's your shot.
I don't know why Ronnie's saying he's saying that. Like I can just about see a bit of the red, but the referee is well aware of that. And I suppose Ronnie was trying to help him there, but he kept saying to Ronnie, "I see the situation."
Yeah. He can see the right edge of this red. He's only asking the referee to have a good look at it in case he misses it, and he knows exactly where to put the cue ball back should he miss this red here. Yeah.
But you know, it's one of those. It's well, Judd, now that it's caught the jaw of the middle pocket. Oh well, he can't get through to that red. But yeah, it's one of those very difficult situations to get the white back in the identical position. And I think that's what Ronnie was saying to the referee. And you know, it is one of those. You know, because there was very, very little available. It's one of those, Ken. It's almost impossible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they do have the advantage of course, the telestrator and the assistant referee.
Have a look, please, Ronnie.
But I think that's pretty good. He can still, it's more or less in the same position. He can just about see the right. No, Ronnie's not happy.
Marcel, can you bring it up, please?
Why doesn't Ronnie just go into the side of the pack and then he wouldn't have any problems?
3/4 of a ball towards me, please.
Towards you?
Yeah. 3/4 of a ball.
3/4?
Yeah. No. Oh, sorry, it was the other 3/4 towards you, sorry.
That's what I was thinking.
Sorry.
It was impossible.
Just take your heads off.
See, Ronnie could just come off the left side cushion and just nestle into the pack and everything would be safe.
The line seems all right, so that can only be fractions.
Okay. To me or to the yellow?
Bit back towards me. Yeah, the line is very good, but yeah.
Let's have a look down the line now and let's see how much of the red he can see. It's pretty good. Let's see if Ronnie agrees or not.
Look.
I think it may be slightly to the right, but
a mil this way? A fraction?
You see, if I was Ronnie, Ken, I would just come off the left side cushion and nestle into the pack and...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Moved it this way. Also, can we double check?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Ronnie's saying he still can't see it, but I don't know. I think it has to go, I think he's right, I think it has to go a little bit towards Judd. A slight fraction towards Judd.
A slight fraction. Sorry, Marcel? Fraction towards this way. Just a tiny way, but it's...
A fraction?
Yeah, it's
a fraction.
Yeah, a slight fraction to the right as we look towards Judd, and then maybe you can see the outside of it.
No, I can't see this red. Me and Judd agree that I can hit that red. I know that you can't hit it.
Is the position correct, Mars?
I'm not going to play this shot.
No.
It's one of those, it's almost impossible to get it absolutely right, but...
Oh, you can.
It is right, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Well, the referee says it's right.
Yeah, but you can still flick the red on the left-hand side.
On the monitor.
No, no. According to the picture, according to my marker, it's bang on. Judd, have a double look.
See,
I mean, for me, this is what I saw before you played the first
just
shot.
play the other shot and then it'll resolve the situation.
I mean, I'm not.
I've moved it already to the left.
I'm not going to play this shot.
Right, so you agree to the left? Yeah. Moved it to the left, like a fraction. Yeah? Perfect?
Wouldn't it be amazing if he gets down and plays a different shot?
Judd, thank you.
Hope he doesn't go in off after this.
Quiet down now, please.
I have to play another shot.
Well, you agreed before.
No, I literally can't see
The
it.
cue ball didn't move now, so
No,
you
but
agreed
I
like...
can't see it.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do? Can I play a different shot?
No, I'm not saying
No, I'm
that.
happy to do it. If you're
I'm not saying that.
can't
But
see
according
it.
to my marker,
Judd,
Judd
do you wanna have another
Judd
look?
is all right.
Honestly.
You can
hard,
see the
right?
red. Thank you. Mars.
Do you want to take the cue ball off and we do it properly again?
I already moved it to the left. It's a fraction.
Well, that's where it was. It's
Okay.
anyway, we're back to normal. Might just be able to bridge over the bunch and try and get the white back up to the safety area. Oh, it looks as if he's just leaving it up this end of the table. And now with that red going up the other end of the table, well, Judd might be able to come off the cushion and kick that red back up. I was never sure where the red was going to finish playing it that way, and it's a chance of a long pot for Ronnie. Oh, that red looks as if it pots at the back and to the right of the pack, so yeah, it clearly does.
One.
And he can get on that red. It's near the yellow and brown. got to be pretty precise, though.
Yeah, the fact that the yellow's off its spot, it just makes this positional shot a lot more difficult. Looks to be too hard, is it? Yeah.
Six. Judd Trump, 6.
Should be a touching ball, is it? No, it's very close to. Not a touching ball, so Ronnie will just play off the pack. Maybe leave the cue ball just here on the top cushion behind the black spot.
Yeah, that's the problem now. There's no black on its spot to try and get the snooker behind.
Well, is he gonna take this red on up into the yellow pocket? It'd be risky. He's having a look at it. No, he's refusing it. Just gonna play a safety shot. Leave that cue ball somewhere near the left middle pocket, as long as he covers the red in bulk.
There's not a lot the players can do about this with that red up the other end of the table. Be interesting to see if they have a glance at each other. Yeah, back to normal. Oh. That's an attacking safety shot, and there's a red sprung out of the pack, a long way short with the cue ball. But the reds have spread, but the pink and black are awkward. It's not an easy positional shot.
Yeah, if he takes this red down the bottom left-hand corner pocket, there's a lot of traffic that he's got to negotiate through to get on a blue or ball colour here. It's no good.
1.
Now will he take this blue on? I'm sure he will. Red waiting over the middle. This red just below the black into the right corner pocket, but there's a bit of pressure on this.
What a fabulous
6.
pressure pot that was.
Seven.
Still got quite a bit to do before we can get the pink or black into play.
That blue just tells you quite a bit about how Ronnie is
12.
feeling. Totally confident, composed. Completely up for this.
This
red that's just below the black into this bottom right corner pocket He'd love to take that as soon as possible and try and get the black back on its spot, because the black is not available. And that's what he'd like to do.
$18.
Still got a few choices of reds. Put the white in a position there where he left himself on a couple of pots. Should be able to get himself back up onto the blue off this red.
$19.
It's finished a bit straight, so now he'll have to play for the red that's closest to the corner pocket. That's where he wants the cue ball, just where he's cueing now, just on that line. And then he might be able to. The other alternative is to screw back and leave that red, which is what he prefers.
24.
He's got it. Potting this red now. Avoid those two reds just above the black spot to the right. A little bit closer to this right hand side cushion that he would have liked. Now has the pace. A little bit too much.
25.
He's on the green. Well, again, not straightforward. This cue ball has got to travel a good distance for his next red.
Was fully stretched there. How's your luck, Ronnie?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 25.
Don't think he's covered the red, but he was fully stretched there, and he had to power the green in. Wow. He's having to bend it by the looks of things, so maybe he's had a bit of a result there. See, if he bends it gently, he's not on a colour. You can pot the red, but where's the white going to go? And to bend it and well, to get a bit of stun on it to get up for the blue would be excellent. Which he's done again with that power that he has. I mean, that was an exceptional shot there. To not only bend it, but to get the white up the correct side of the blue.
Yeah, wonderful shot on all the right hand side. Just managed to get top side of the blue. Taking this red will be handy because that will in turn open up the pink into the right centre and the left corner.
$7.
So even though it's early days in this match, Judd Trump want to be taking these opportunities. He's got to punish Ronnie when he gets his chance.
13.
You can obviously see that Ronnie is in good form. He's going to win frames in one visit. He's got to do the same.
14.
it was a nice little shot in the pink, just dislodged those two reds together and
20.
brought them into open play.
This time Judd's finished straight on the blue, but there's a red to the right of the pink, which will still be available. I think he'd like to come back a little bit further there and just leave a straight pot stop for the pink.
26.
It's not as straightforward now, especially if he has to cannon into the pink, but he's got so much cue power. And the
27.
cannon has gone wrong. It was just the position that he left himself when he rolled the blue, and he was then relying on the perfect cannon on the pink, which, well, listen, the pink still cuts in, but he's running away from the reds. What an effort this is, by the way. That is one of the best positional shots you could possibly see.
33.
Wow.
We did say he was a shot maker, and that was certainly one of them.
$34.
Now it's that red. He's looking anxiously to see if this red pots into the bottom right corner pocket.
I was just thinking, Ken, I don't think there's another player in the game would have attempted that cut back on the pink and to get in and out of the ball, come back up for those reds.
No.
39.
This is a good response, and this is what, as I said, this is what he has to do. He can't let Ronnie dictate and try and bully him. He's got to let him know that if he gets a chance, he's got to win frames in one visit too, and that will put a little bit of more
45.
pressure on Ronnie, a little bit more thought into the way he plays. And this is good stuff. He's getting very close to winning this frame.
Well, Ronnie had a chance, and he did really stretch for the green. He was a bit unlucky not to finish on the blue. Snooker's required, but this is it. But you couldn't quite see there, but he was fully stretched and had to force it.
Trump, 52.
Cleared that with his right hand. That's only one snooker that's needed, so is that going to cost him?
Oh, that's a mistake.
One.
Well, 27 behind before he came to the table, so he needs pink. Blue is no good because 4 point snooker, then he could only tie, so he needs the pink.
Seven.
The position on the green was not bad for snookers. Black. Okay, not on a spot, but still a good target. Oh, he hasn't played this too good. It may have left the yellow on. That's a poor shot from Ronnie. Really need that yellow on the ball cushion behind the green. So second chance for Judd Trump.
Look, I tell you what. could be in big trouble because he can get tight in behind the brown. How did that yellow not go in? But if he gets tight up behind the brown, it could be a very difficult snooker to escape from.
We are 7-2.
Yeah, shake of the head from Judd Trump as he came to the table. This is of his own doing, missing that red, playing it right-handed. You cannot take your concentration off this game for 1 second, and particularly against Ronnie O'Sullivan. This is a tough hit, Dennis.
Yeah, because he's got the white close to the brown, he's cut off the escape route off the one cushion there. He's got to go 2 cushions, and well, he's going right-handed again, but he's got to hit the ball cushion, the side cushion.
Yeah, he's got to be careful he doesn't leave this green into the right centre pocket either. If he misses it, he's missed it, is he? Yeah. Now, if it's a free ball, he could be in trouble even more.
Foul.
That cue ball needs to go. It's going to be a free ball.
We are 7-4. And a free ball.
Wow. Judd Trump thought he'd be at the mid-session interval now, and he just dollied that red with his right hand, as Ken mentioned, and missed it. And he's still got quite a bit to do here, Ronnie, but he thought he'd be in his dressing room, so that's the first part, which is not perfect by any means.
3.
No, didn't get any left-hand spin on the ball to get it down below the green. He's got to be careful here, as long as he gets the green safe.
We are 7-3.
Now, is he going to be tempted, or is he going to just send the green back up the table somewhere near where the cue ball is? Back up the table it is. I know it's the best of 35, but from a psychological point of view, this is quite an important frame. If Judd was to lose this, you know, it would give him an awful lot to think about, because it should be 2 each. Surely not. No. Now this is tough.
This is extremely tough. How do you avoid the double kiss here? If he tries to play the green off the ball cushion back down towards this black and pink, the double kiss is on with the cue ball. And this is very, very tricky.
Yeah, and to play the green on the left-hand side and just flick it over onto the middle of the ball cushion is so difficult as well. And if he doesn't get that right, he could career into the brown. So that's why he's having to give this quite a bit of thought.
He may even take this on, Dennis, and hit it with a lot of pace into the jaws of the pocket. If he misses it, he's just trying to trust a little bit of luck. He only needs the green. Take the pot on. If it gets close, it'll rattle in the jaws of the pot. Could go anywhere, but I can't see another shot here.
Well, he's thought long and hard, and what's his choice?
Maybe he's going to play ball cushion first with the cue ball. Yeah. Well, it was a good effort, but it's too short a pace. Well, he's going to leave Ronnie O'Sullivan a half chance here.
Always better to miss it on the thin side. This frame coming up to 31 minutes. Terrific match play snooker in this frame. Just a bit short of pace on that.
Yeah, he was trying to hide the cue ball behind the black, but
where's the white going though? The green's in, and so is the white. He was just playing a safety shot, fluked the green, and seen the white disappear. Just have a look at this here. He just caught it a bit on the thick side, and amazingly potted both balls. These middle pockets are so tight, and can you believe it? We could have a respotted black.
Well, I can't believe he's missed that, Dennis. This looks a bit pacey, needs to slow up.
3.
A bit pacey indeed. He's going to have to get the extension. Extended rest maybe. Very tense in this fourth frame, and what a huge frame it could prove to be.
Still got a bit to do with the thin blue to get nicely on the pink.
Yeah, he's got to avoid the black as well on the way back up. He's played it nicely. Perfect. I can just come off left-hand side cushion, get the cue ball almost where it is now. Pink and black for a respot.
18.
Well, he's left a little bit more of an angle than probably could have. He could have got closer to this black.
I think Judd's in a little bit of shock there, because missing the red with the right hand, okay, it's history now, but you want to win the toss. Referee just going over to Judd.
It's tails. Ronnie, you won the toss.
Ronnie's won the toss, so he'll put Judd in.
Well, he's going to feel a lot more nervous than Ronnie O'Sullivan, that's for sure. Couple of chances to win this frame. It's a massive frame to win. And he's played it well. He's played that very well indeed.
There's a chance of Ronnie to get this black all the way around the angles and onto the bulk cushion. he played it. If he didn't get it in the pocket, it was safe, but it went straight in the middle pocket.
So here they come, Ronnie and Judd, coming out in the company of Olivier Martil, refereeing his second world final. And here they come, a 32-year-old and the oldest finalist since Ray Reardon 20 years ago in 1982 in that final against Alex Higgins. And should Ronnie win, he will eclipse Reardon as the oldest champion here at the Crucible. Long way to go before either of these men lift that trophy. So back we go. 4 more frames this afternoon with Ken and Dennis.
Thank you, Hazel, and welcome back, everyone.
Thank you. Frame 5. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
And it's Ronnie's turn to break off. I'm sure Ronnie enjoyed the interval a little bit more than Judd after that 4th frame that, well, he did pinch in the end. Judd should have taken it, but that's long gone. And on we go with this little mini session. 4 more frames to be played. Oh, the red. Is it in the pocket? And I think he can get past the yellow. Just about. Black's gone on the cushion, so he wouldn't call it an easy chance.
Yeah, the question will be how much of that previous frame is going to affect Judd in this next session. He's played this very well. Look at that for control. Perfect on the blue. He's had 15 minutes or so to get over it, but it can take a little bit longer sometimes when you lose a frame like that. It's a shock to the system.
Six.
I had lots of reverse side on that to try and get the other side of the blue. Didn't quite manage it.
Twelve. 13.
Has he got a slight angle? He looks a bit straight. It's unusual for Ronnie. He always seems to get the correct side of the blue. Slight bit of angle. And he's done well to create that spin on the cue ball there, but it's much more
18.
difficult now. He didn't fancy knocking that in and playing the difficult black along the cushion
18.
because he couldn't get to the reds. Well, that was asking a bit much for the pocket to accept the red at that pace.
It wasn't an easy pot. He was a long, long way away from it. And he's left this red up into the top right corner pocket, the green pocket. No.
Now this would be some shot if he could pot this and get on a balk colour to then get into the bunch. That was difficult.
Thank you.
It's a thin cut. This into the middle pocket. Managed to do it. He's got himself on the green to pot the green and go into the bunch. It looks to be the perfect angle. Well, he's very, very unfortunate there because he couldn't have played that any better.
Ronnie Sullivan 4.
Well, didn't get the cue ball to the ball cushion. Well, you can see this red is potable, but very, very dangerous. Very, very difficult just off straight. Straight attempts in this frame from Judd Trump. He's missed them all. I'm still reeling slightly.
Green blocking the escape route down the right side of the table, and this long red not very inviting because I think that's going to play a big part in it because, you know, Judd will know that he's long potting. He's not spot on with them, so he's got to maybe just change his game slightly, put a few safeties in, and once he gets in the balls, there's no problem. But he hasn't really been knocking the long ones in the way he normally does.
Yeah, and of course he relies heavily on that to get himself in for the opportunity to win the frame. Safety has got to be on point against Ronnie Sullivan.
Touching ball.
Touching ball, so really wants to be playing that cue ball down the left-hand side of the table as we look, somewhere down behind the yellow, and close to the ball cushion. Just much more difficult to get a good safety shot from on the yellow side rather than down here behind the green. But he's going down behind the green. But if he doesn't get this right, he could be in trouble. And he's played that pretty well. He's blocked the path down this right-hand side.
1.
No, that's a bit more like a Judd
Switch a
Trump
slide
shot.
off when you take a picture.
If he starts knocking that
Thank
type
you.
of shot in, he can be very dangerous. Just finished a little awkward. Needs the rest. Switches hands with the rest, left-handed, but uses the rest with his right hand, as a lot of left-handers seem to do. And this is excellent. As long as it bounces, surely it's not going to cover the red. Well,
3.
if that's happened, that is very unfortunate. If he can't get through to cut that red in. To travel this distance all the way around angles and to land in the most awkward of positions, but he feels he can still just get through. And he could.
4.
Yeah, nice pot. But once again, not a great angle on either yellow or green. Pretty straight on both of them. So he doesn't have the angle to go into the pack of reds. Now is he on this red, the extreme
6.
red left of the bunch now. Excellent shot with the rest,
7.
but still not in prime position.
Well, that's not an easy pink. The blue's a much easier pot, but he's got an awful lot to do with the cue ball to leave that red that's to the left of the bunch. Back looking at the pink. This is a tester. Lovely cueing there, but with the cue balls finished up.
13.
Not sure if there's a red that'll go into the left middle pocket, but even if it does, the black's in an awkward spot. It'll go. It's a thin cut back. Just looking to see if he could drop in behind the black, but you can't see many more available from this situation. Unless you can cannon the black. No. And he tried to cannon the black out as well.
Trump 13.
What a shot he's played there. Dead weight. Just fell slightly to the left there, you see it. Don't normally see that on these cloths, but nicely on the pink. You can play on the red to the left of the pink, or that red up near the left middle pocket.
7.
Ideally, you could pot this red, get nicely on green or brown here. And go
8.
into those bunch of 6 reds anywhere right of the pink. It's a big target. Need a bit of luck, of course. He's played it lovely, and he's on a red. Well, does it? Does it pass this red into the corner? It must
11.
be close, but yeah, it does, yeah. So chance for Ronnie O'Sullivan here.
$12.
Yeah, Judd took quite a risky one.
18.
To the left middle pocket, tried to bring the black into play. It was a tough shot though. But I don't think he was expecting Ronnie to drop the red in the middle pocket as he did. But he's certainly given himself a chance now. 27 in front, and the reds are perfectly placed.
19.
Certainly 3 of them are. And that's all he'll need.
$24. $25.
Well, a bit short of pace this time. Was playing for the pink into the same pocket. Shouldn't be a problem for Ronnie. It's blue. And he's nicely on the red. Good shot.
Yeah, that was just a little lapse in concentration, not to leave himself nicer on the blue, but he's looking very good. Knocked the blue in without any problem.
31.
Quick glance round at the scoreboard. 40 in front, so he needs one more red if he takes the yellow. And he hasn't hit that as he intended, so.
33.
Well, Judd missed a shot in the previous frame, right-handed. Ronnie was going to switch hands there, and switching hands cost Judd the 4th frame. Now he's got to sit there and see if Ronnie can knock this one in with the rest to secure this 5th frame. Quick glance at the scoreboard and tell him that the pink will keep Judd in his seat, he would say.
$40.
Doesn't matter about the red.
Well,
Judd
let's have
having a look
40.
at the referee.
And
Yes, he's conceded the frame. It was a risky red he took into the middle when he tried to develop the black, and that cost him that frame. And Ronnie